Yeah, hi, good morning. Nice to have all of you here. So, today, the topic that we are going to talk is consciousness and innovation. And this is a very pride moment for India as well. Very recently, we have seen the Chandrayaan 3 has been landed successfully in the south pole of the moon, and which nobody has yet done it, though there are so many developed nations that tried many a times before, but India could achieve it. And the best part of is this: everything is being controlled from the ground. That means the technology has taken over everything, right? So now, when we talk about this topic of innovation and consciousness of the mind and all, so definitely there are a few examples also comes to my mind. So you all are children of various age group, and you are budding technocrats of future. So when I talk about consciousness, look at the things, any challenge, any problem that you are facing day to day life, right? You just come out of your home and just see what are the challenges that people are facing or yourself is facing, right? So one of the big challenges that we see normally when you go out of our home, we see a lot of garbages in and around the city, right? Then always, as a child, you always think, can I do something on this? What the best can be done? Okay, garbages are getting collected, and then they're being thrown into garbage centers and all. Then the processing happens, fine. But can I do beyond that? Because the collection is taking place, say, periodically, say in 24 hours, once the municipality van comes and they take it and all, right? So what can be done? How can I bring some changes onto this so that I do not want to see garbages as and when I come out of the house on the road, right? So for that, what we can thought, right? We have got dustbins, being kept in different various places of the city across, outside the mall, outside of the shopping complex, or hotels or roads. So everywhere is being kept, right? But those are the buckets even color coded. If you go and check now, they're color coded buckets, and they are mainly talking about like dry garbage or wet garbage sort of thing. So then we just put those respective garbages into the bucket. But can I bring technology here? Can I bring technology means what I mean to say? Suppose each bucket I will put sensors. Okay. Now the sensors will tell me that once it reaches the threshold value. So threshold is not when it is completely filled. Threshold is 80% filled, suppose. So the moment is being 80% filled, the sensor will give a signal to the garbage collector guy who can come and collect. And I can tag this particular dustbin to GPS tracking so that proper address numbers and everything is being located. So the moment the garbage collector sees some sense comes, some alert is coming, then he knows that this is the place or this is the garbage dumping place where the garbage has already reached the threshold value, right? And then he goes and collect it. So instead of periodically going after 24 hours, as and when it reaches the threshold value, it goes and collects. So by doing this, we can definitely minimize uh, you know, the garbage overflowing from the bucket and falling here and there. Dogs are making, I mean, they're trying searching foods inside there. So automatically the entire road is getting dirty. So this particular small thing is a small sensor only, is a IoT sensor normally you call, and in the smart city applications, if we can really put all the dustbin is a smart dustbin with a sensor, then they will give the signal for this. Now this is being connected to the mobile app of the garbage collector or the municipality guy. So that means we have a mobile app which is connected to the sensor, and once it reaches the threshold value, it goes and collects it. Now there are, as I told, a variety of garbages are there. So one is wet garbage, one is dry garbage and all, and they go and collect and they put in the garbage dumping yard. So if you look at today's environmental concepts, now these garbages are also not a waste. So they are being processed for various kind of activities like vermi compost sort of things are being done, which is highly fertile and very useful. You can say the fertilizer which can be used for the domestic application or maybe the forest land development as afforestation and sort of thing. So then it's a environmental. We are adding a lot of value to the environmental thing as well. So that means if we look at, it was a garbage which was just throwing here and there, now being collected in a dustbin, which is now connected with a say sensor, and now sensor is connected to the mobile app, and the entire thing is being controlled very nicely, being monitored and controlled, right? So this example why I wanted to give, see, the first the consciousness came to my mind. This should not happen. Then the consciousness started building some kind of analysis. The brain started analyzing, what is this problem all about, how can I get a solution of this particular problem, and what are the possible solutions I do have. See, I cannot find a solution which is not existing at all today. So what are the possible solutions I can identify? I see that these are the devices which are very much available today. As I told, the IoT sensors, as I told, the mobile app, and other things are already available in the market today, or can be built, very low cost. And the solution can be given, which is not only clean and hygienic, but also environment is not getting affected, and we are adding a lot of value to the environment by making the fertilizer for the growth of the plants and trees, right? So you can see the consciousness is the first thing which comes to our mind. Then we start analyzing the problem, then we started developing the solution for it. So that is what we call innovation. So entire process of innovation, human mind, consciousness, all are very well connected. So that is why any problem or any challenge today you face, always remember that the mind has to think first and find out, list down the solutions 1, 2, 3, 4, then talk to the mentor. So this is the problem I have identified, and these are the solution I thought of. Instead of mentor tells you the solution, you go with 4, 5 solutions, and mentor will tell you out of these 5 solutions, these two solutions are really doable, cost effective, and you can create a prototype around that. So the invention starts taking place, so that you can go for the further process of invention, then creating prototype, patenting it, then productize it, then selling it to the market. So entire supply chain start taking place. So that's why the connection between the mind, consciousness, and this innovation is very deep rooted, very deep rooted. So this is one example I wanted to cite here. Second example, as I was telling you, is like how the consciousness and the problem the connection does have. Look at this traffic management, suppose, right? So that is also doable solutions. These are the examples I'm taking because these are all doable solutions to the any problem existing today. Now, when you go from point A to the point B, we're traveling by car or bike, whatever, right? Then all of a sudden, as a human mind, we do not see the system. We just go and just in a regular route we go and see, yeah, lot of traffic we do have. So we should not have traveled in this route. Then we start thinking where to go. If you are in a bike, it is fine because you get some route or something and come out of that. But if you are moving by a car or a bus, then definitely you cannot come out of that, right? So you have to be in that. So can I find a solution? The point where I can reach from point A to point B, I should have reached in 10 minutes. But because of traffic problem, it is taking more than 40-45 minutes, right? Then things are getting delayed. So how can I find a solution for this? So every child might be thinking while coming in a school bus or by their own vehicle with the parents and all, they might be thinking, what solution can be built in? So the best solution is I should find out which are the routes from point A to point B. Routes may be 5-6 different routes will be there. Maybe some are good roads, some are bad roads, some are kacha roads and all. Now I have to find out of the 5 routes which is there. Now, can I get a traffic position today? All of us know, because if you open the GPS, you'll find out, right? But GPS data should come as an alert to me in my mobile phone, right? The moment I start, so my mobile knows that I am traveling now. Because suppose you might have seen when I'm driving car, and if I open my mobile some app, then it says don't open it because you are driving, right? That means my system knows what I'm exactly doing, right? Sitting in a car, driving and all. So the moment I start driving a car or I am in a moving vehicle, what will happen? It will give me an alert. So where are you going? So I'll give point B. So point A is my home, point B is my school. So I'm going from home to school. So there are 5 routes. So don't go by this route because the traffic is this. Or if you go by this route, the time taken is this. If you go by this route, time taken is this. So these are the systems which are already available. Only thing is that we have to bring in all those data points and create a proper shortest route algorithm, normally you call. So then we have to find out that, right? And then which is a good quality road. it may be longer, maybe 1 kilometer more you have to drive, but the traffic is very less, so you reach by 10 minutes time. So these are the things which a data driven concept you call. So many times people ask me, so how the machine learning or data science can help in this, because of whenever the sensor, I'm talking about the sensors, so it is camera sensors or may temperature sensors or any other sensors you talk about. So they produce a lot of structured data, and this data has to be processed today because we have got very good processing filtering algorithm. Then we've got the cloud storage where you can store the data, real-time data. Then we have the algorithm, very strong algorithm in which we can whatever solution we want from those data, we can find out the solution of it. So one is your garbage problem that already I cited. Second one is the traffic problem that already cited, which a student of any school can do it because these are available solutions already existing. And when you design this algorithm, suppose how to write code and all these things. So already ready-made codes are also there in the various languages. Only drag and drop you can do. And data also, these are all open source data. Traffic data is already open source data because everybody accessing it. If you go by Ola, Uber, also they whenever see the route they are showing, you will find that there is a red or orange zone, right? So that means there is a huge traffic, and this tell also the timing, right? If I start from point A and reaching to airport, how much time it shows, and exactly that time we reach, right? So that is how existing technology is there, existing data is there. Only thing is that we have to bring in all those alert things and bring our own algorithm. So every school children with their parents, the mobile application can be downloaded, and this can give a proper solution so that they can reach on time, right? And third example I can give you, this data science or machine learning or a technology that I can say can play a vital role is, suppose majority of our schools do not have big parking lots, parking areas, right? So what happens during dropping time or school when the school closes? So that time, huge rush in the that small area in which the little parking is available, and due to that reason, also the near about roads are also getting congested like anything. So what solution? Somebody asked me in some schools, some says, what solutions I can bring in for this problem? So similar solution I've given to one smart city in Odisha. Why not? We should utilize the technology of e-rickshaws. We have got the technology of e-rickshaws, and we know about our, as I already discussed with you from data science perspective. So we know the traffic data at particular point in time, right? So in and around 2 kilometers of radius, there definitely might be some vacant area, government land, or nothing is being happening sort of thing. Can I use this as a parking area for the parents or the school bus? And the children can be brought by e-rickshaws to the school gate, so that 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, and these e-rickshaws will keep on traveling throughout the day or maybe during the office time or school time and all, so that the congestion that particular point in time in that 2 kilometers radius, whatever main road and other things are there, people will not get affected by the school buses or the school dropping children and all, right? So solutions, I'm telling why the consciousness, mind, problem, all of you can just, these are the dots, you can link it like this. First, I see there is a problem. There's a traffic problem, there's a garbage problem, there is a problem of, say, policing problem. Suppose I'm telling you the criminal activity is happening, a lot of criminal, how the policing can be controlled using the technology, right? So I have to first see that this is a problem. Then I should see, can I find a solution for this? So mind start working, the consciousness you tell, or a positive thought or mind, whatever you talk about, the mind start thinking about the problem, analyze the problem, then list down the solutions. While finding out the solutions, I may think of a solution which may not be existing, or I may think of a solution which is already there. I just need to bring it and fit it here. Or maybe I have to do some kind of little innovation onto this and bring a model for this, solution model for this. For that, I need a mentor in a school or maybe from industry. They can guide me, help me to bring out the solution for this. Now, these dots means the mind, the consciousness, the problem statement, the solutioning. So these are very close connected dots, like mutually very inclusive dots. These are not exclusive things, right? So for any kind of problem, my dear friends, you are finding out today, these 4 dots are definitely needed. They are there already, and we have to find out how to connect this and how to connect effectively. And to connect this effectively, as I told you, you need mentors who are the teachers or maybe the experts who can help you out and find out a solution for this. So this is all about my talk. And again, I just want to congratulate all of you for the Chandrayaan 3, because I see a lot of technology here, because I was just doing some research on this. How you might have seen yesterday, this Chandrayaan itself finding out its own landing place. No human intervention was going on that particular place, because no human was there, right? Now, how these things were happening? See, the scientists might have done the algorithm, scientists might have fed the data and all this thing, but how the system automatically finding out the right place for the landing? So there's a big question, right? So here also the data science ML is very much being used. We talk about AI. So how it is been happening? Because already the lander was being fed with different images of the surfaces, where to be where to be landed, where not to be landed, right? Then he started matching with this. Means you might have seen the laser lights was going, and the signal which was coming out, coming from that, the input. So it's a comparing with this, the already previous set data. So there is a neural network sort of, deep learning sort of algorithm was going on, and the moment it sees no, this is the right place, conducive place from a 6 meter or 10 meter distance, it sees a conducive place to land, then it automatically the brain of the lander starts working. Okay, this is the right place to land, right? Like normal human being, what do you do? इसमें कचरा है, so we cannot land down here. We have to, what we'll do, you'll just see a right place to get down from a vehicle, right? So like that also, the machine itself started thinking on its own, started analyzing. So that is the power of artificial intelligence and technology overall. And the sensors, as I told, because the laser lights are nothing but the sensors, and they give a conducive environment to land it, right? So this is the use of technology. So thanks a lot, and congratulate all of you. I hope, like as India is moving, as Prime Minister already told, we next mission is our Venus, then sun, around the sun also they want to do some research. They will send the spacecrafts and all. And I hope all these students who are listening to me can be the future scientists. They can start learning. So the computational concept, the engineering concept, the robotics, the uh, IoT, whatever being used in this entire technology or entire landing processes are all the scientific invention happening, right? So I hope all of you should really start working, start solving problem, take the help of the mentors, and create wonderful prototypes so that you are the future engineers of our country. So thanks a lot and have a wonderful day. Thank you.